Howdy. In this video, I will go over how to properly set up your prospectorship for Quantanium Mining and how to properly mine this valuable resource without exploiting yourself. I will also cover how to refine, transport, and sell your Quantanium. Stick around to see how easy it is to make millions. So you have acquired your prospector and want to know how to properly equip it in order to start Quantanium mining. Well, the first thing you want to do is purchase the Lancet MH1 mining head. You can acquire this mining laser head from the following locations: Dumpers Depot in Port Olisar and the refinery store on the following stations: White Forest Station in ARC-L1, Ambitious Dream Station in CRU-L1, Faithful Dream Station in HUR-L2, and Shallow Frontier Station in Mike-L1. This upgrade will cost you 23,500 AUEC. Once you have purchased your mining laser, the next piece of equipment you will want to get are the mining modules that go attached to the mining laser. These are not required but will make the process of acquiring Quantanium a lot easier. They are the Surge and Stampede mining modules. These modules are not available at every station, so I recommend you go to a location that sells both just to save yourself the hassle of jumping from station to station to purchase them individually. These locations are as followed. You can find the Surge module in Dumpers Depot at Port Olisar, Tamani & Sons in Lorville, and the refinery store at Green Glade Station in HUR-L1. For the Stampede modules, you can find them in the refinery stores at White Forest Station in ARC-L1, Green Glade Station in HUR-L1, and Faithful Dream Station at HUR-L2. I recommend going to Port Olisar for your MH1 Lancet and Surge modules and ARC-L1 for your Stampede modules. It's important to note that these modules have limited amount of uses, therefore it is recommended that you purchase multiple of them and have a stockpile at your mining station of preference. These will set you back 1400 AUEC per module. Your final upgrade will be the VK00 Quantum Drive to improve your jump speed. This quantum drive can be found on Dumpers Depot in Grimhex, Omega Pro in New Babbage, and Platinum Bay in White Forest Station in ARC-L1. This upgrade will set you back 43,300 AUEC. Once you have your prospector kitted out, you are almost ready to head out. The hottest spot out there as of 3.17 and now 3.17.1 is the Moon Lyria on ArcCorp. The closest space station and refinery will be White Forest Station in ARC-L1. You're going to want to make ARC-L1 your base of operations for the foreseeable future. This means setting your respawn point here, as well as storing all your Surge and Stampede modules here along with your prospector. Once everything is taken care of, you are ready to head out to Lyria. Few key factors to consider. OM1 will be the North Pole and OM2 will be the South Pole of the Moon. OM1 is usually on the sun side while OM2 is dark. Once you have figured out which way you want to go, head to the surface to start scanning. Default keyboard keys are V to enter scanning mode and tab to ping. You're going to want to set a key to adjust the scanning FOV as it will be required for this process. You're going to want to set the FOV to 360 degrees and ping. You're going to receive a lot of signals in the shape of boxes. Next, you're going to want to set the FOV to 2 degrees, directly aim at the box and ping again. This will result in a shape icon coming back as the signal. A single diamond icon means it's a solid rock, no icons mean it's usually a gem patch. If you get 2 diamond icons, that means it's a pair of rocks. They can be Quantanium or not, but the one we want is a cluster of diamond icons, usually 2 or more. This means it's a patch of rocks, and the golden rule of Lyria is that if it's a patch of rocks, it is definitely Quantanium. Once we find a decent patch, we're going to close out the gap between us and the rocks, and we're going to scan each rock to see which one contains the largest amount of Quantanium. I usually go for 25% Quantanium or higher. Once you have identified your target, you're going to begin your mining operations. As a side note, we want to keep an eye out on the mass of the rock. With our modules and the Lancet MH1, we can break up to 8,000 mass rocks. Anything from 3,000 to 7,000 we can break easily. To start mining, you want to hit the M key to get your mining laser out if you're using default keys. Left click to activate your mining laser and use the scroll wheel to adjust laser intensity. The minigame is simple. We want to get the charge bar to the green and keep it there until it fills up. This will crack the rock into chunks. Depending on the contents of the rock, they will be concentrated on these chunks. You want to scan each chunk to ascertain which chunk is holding the quantanium. When you are targeting a chunk, it will be highlighted in either yellow or purple. If the highlight is yellow, that means that chunk requires to be broken down into smaller chunks. If the highlight is purple, that means that chunk can be extracted. Once you have pinpointed all the purple chunks containing quantanium, you can start extracting them. To do this, you want to hit your right mouse button to activate extraction, then hit the left mouse button to commence extracting. Once the first piece of quantanium is extracted, the 15-minute timer will start. What 15-minute timer, you ask? Well, you see, quantanium is a very volatile material and it can only be stored in your cargo hold for 15 minutes before it explodes. You're going to want to set a 15-minute timer to keep track of how long you got before you explode. I should also mention that you need to be careful when transporting your raw quantanium, as any minor bump will make your cargo explode as well. Proceed to extract as much quantanium as you possibly can from the rock, and hopefully you manage to fill all 32 SCUs of your prospector. Once your cargo is full and you got your timer set, we want to head back to Arca 1 and land safely on the pad. We want to run over to the Fleet Manager terminal and you want to store your prospector. This part is very important due to the fact that once you store your ship, your raw quantanium shipment is safe and the timer is voided. Next, you want to take the elevator down to the refinery. In here, you want to head up the stairs to the refinement center. In here, you want to select where you're importing the materials needing refinement. You're going to select your prospector and a new window will pop up. In this window, you can see what resources your prospector is holding and you must select which one you want to refine. Select the quantanium as that is the only thing we are after and everything else is pretty much not worth your time. Next, we want to select the refinement process from the drop-down menu and you want to select the next solventation. This refinement process offers the highest conversion rate for the less amount of AUEC. However, it is one that takes the longest time to process. Don't worry about it though, it gives you more time to head back to Lyria and repeat this process, stacking up potential millions of AUEC in the queue while you go out and get more. Once your work order has been completed, you are ready to transport and sell your quantanium. I recommend renting a Constellation Andromeda for this. The Andy has 96 XCU in the cargo, allowing you to transport 9,600 units of quantanium, and it would only set you back 7,960 AUEC. Do this a few times and you will have enough to purchase your own cargo ship. I will be using my Freelancer Max as I already have it ready to go. The closest place to sell your quantanium will be Area 18 in ArcCorp. Once you land, make sure to store your ship. This will keep your cargo safe if anything happens on your way to sell it. Make your way to the tram and then to the trade station. Interact with the terminal, select your cargo ship, and cash in those precious credits. Congratulations! Now you know everything there is to know about quantanium mining. Now repeat all of these a few more times and you'll be able to afford any ship you want. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications. See you in the verse, and thanks for watching.